Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages that get from Spirit for all of us who are all on this journey to love. And I'm going to share from the Good Tarot today. Yesterday we had the healing card, and we also I did a quick WhatsApp conversation to say what's going on, and it was just like the cards are brilliant because they were like, why are you asking? Because you've been put out on your own just so that you can reach within, and because you're building strong foundations to balance the energies on the planet. So all you need to know is that your twin makes you feel like home because you found the other half of your soul, basically. I was straight to the point in a few cards, just saying that. And I was like, okay, that told me then. Why are you asking? So I was like, okay. And that's why it's brilliant. Sometimes the cards can be just so direct, and Spirit just wants to say, just get on with it. You don't have to question yourself. So and then I've just watched this amazing documentary about this a guy called Leo Baker, who is a trans skateboarder, and there's a new documentary about him on Netflix, and it was so brilliant, really emotional, but he's done amazing things to raise awareness and sort of change the whole way that the skateboarding community and how industry supports trans people in the skateboarding industry, which before had been a very masculine dominated environment. And there's this beautiful point where he says, I'm just one person, but I'm just speaking up because I want other people growing up to know that there's other people like them. And there is, he said that I wish that I had known that, when I was going and it just made me think there was that moment, like when I first found out about twin flames, and it was such a massive relief because I was understanding that there was all these people that are going through the same things that I had gone, like the dark night of the soul, the crazy synchronicities, the all of these things that sort of happen, which are just, that it's inexplicable until you hear somebody talk about it, and then you're like, yes, that's what I've got experienced. That's what I've experienced. And then it's such a relief to know that you're not on your own doing this. There are other people that are going through all of the challenges, all of the, the ups and downs, and, all of it. There's other people that share that experience. We all have individual experiences within that. We are all independent people, but at the same time, we share certain themes, and just such relief about how when you do find out that you're a twin flame. And the other thing is that I was watching this documentary, and then on the radio came this song that I don't know who it's by, but it's actually called Twin Flame, and the whole song is just saying twin flame, twin flame, twin flame. And I was like, what? Another one of those kind of very odd, am I living in a film, what's going on, quasi bizarre thing from my kitchen. Just kept the radio in the kitchen just goes twin flame, twin flame, twin flame. And I was like, what? This is just nuts. But we just put one foot in front of the other and we just keep going. So I would highly recommend you watch that documentary. It's really moving, and he's very inspirational character, an individual, and very brave, to step out and do something different. And that's what this message is about, that don't forget that it is very brave to step out and do something against the norm, right? These relationship messenger of earth, look at that. To do something against the norm, right? Because creating balance and, living your life a different way, not going for what's considered the norm, is challenging, there's no getting away from it. So let's have a little look. The messenger of earth Here we go. And the message is hardworking, proceeding with integrity, perseverance and grit, prudent and careful efforts, thoroughness, industriousness, stamina, and dedication. Oh, you can't make it up. I am in the flow, committed to co-creating with spirit effectively and efficiently. I do my best and never leave a job half done. I am dedicated and determined, knowing that my efforts will pay off. Wow, there you go. Goes very well with today's message. Of course, just that spirit saying, you know, your efforts will pay off. You know, you are being thanked from the higher realms, you know, for this, because it takes a lot to bring in balance into, you know, just like that skateboarder Leo Baker is bringing balance. He's now created a company that is like a skateboard company for trans people. So it just made, because all the clothing was all male, everything was male, and it was obviously massive for them. So now he's created a new clothing line and everything, and that's creating balance in that environment. And it was just perfect. It was just perfect. And when he said, I wish that I had had not a role model, but somebody to share those experiences, to know that I wasn't the only one doing it. And that's also exactly how I felt when I found out about twin flames. And it was quite a bizarre way of finding out, because it was my twin spirit who said to me, we are a twin flame, in my, basically in my intuition. Basically, he was talking to me, and I was like, what's that? And I had to look it up. And yeah, I mean, that to me just seems absolutely crazy now. But well, what's crazy? Nothing. So that was on page 78. So I am going to read letter 78. So here we go. So, you're my spaghetti to my bolognese. One just doesn't fit without the other. You're the shine to my rain, the light to my shadow, the sparkle to my shade. You are my everything. I want so much to be able to hold you, kiss you, tell you how much you have meant to me all of these years. It's been a long time coming. I know I've made a right pig's ear of it, but I promise you that when I come, I'm so going to make up for it. You are so going to be swept off your feet. Trust me, I'm going to make your head spin. That is brilliant. So that's the first one. The second one, 78, is this. I'm just not ready and I chicken out. I get the fear. All nervous inside, and I just can't go through with it. It's all the loaded expectation of it. I want to do it. I want to pick up the phone and call her, to text her, to go out together. But then the actual doing it, I freak out. I am going to, though. Of course I will. But this lion needs to find his roar and find his courage. Basically, I feel like a mouse at the moment, and I need to pluck up my courage and know that I don't need to build it up to be so massive. I need to relax and let my heart lead the way and turn off my crazy mind, filling me with fears. Well, that is the same for all of us. Like I said, I think it was yesterday, all the messages go in from one to the next, but yesterday I was saying it takes a lot of courage, doesn't it, to delve deep into your feelings and just, and then do something about it. So, last one, this is letter 78, book 3. My divine angel, you are the only one that can create a spark so bright in my soul that it just won't go out. I really tried to numb the flame because I was scared of change, scared of how I was going to be able to change my life, how I was going to leave everything behind. But I don't want to live my life being scared. I don't want to live my life without you. A life without you is like living in slow motion, wishing always to be with you. It's something that I don't want anymore. I only want you. Wow, there we go. And yesterday, I did, back in lockdown, I did a QHHT, which is the Quantum Healing Hypnosis Technique practitioner course. And I am just wanting to, so I've been meaning to do it again, one of those things that I've been meaning to do for ages, to sort of like start you know, doing it. And so I just happened to look at the certificate. Look at this, it's so brilliant, because I got it at 11:11 which is the awakening. And that was so, it was just so funny, because I thought, oh my god, look at the timestamp on it, 11:11. And this is, if you don't know about QHHT, it's really powerful technique, but done by Dolores Cannon. And basically you can ask your soul self any questions, basically, and it is a method of hypnotism which takes you through to the superconscious state, which Dolores Cannon, basically, there's loads of things on YouTube about her. She has her own channel, so go check her out if you're interested. But basically it's a very powerful way to get into your, basically your superconscious, which is, you know, the all of everything. And then you can ask yourself or your superconscious state what you want to know. So it could be anything. It could be, you know, maybe you want to heal something, you might have an illness, you might have just want to ask questions around your life, or it's a really, and the method is that you go through a couple of past lives. When you go through the past lives, it takes you deeper into a hypnotic state, which means that it's easier to access the superconscious state. And then there's, you get, basically once you do it, then you get a recording of that session which I've shared, because I had a session myself and I shared it on this channel. And so I'm just picking up that again, but I just thought, how funny is that? So, you know, again, this was the progression of what's happened over years, you know, and for us all, you know, there's so many people on this channel that have been with me since the beginning, and it'd be so interesting to see for all of us what we do, what we're doing with our lives now, how much that has changed. And you know, that's quite amazing if you think about it. You know, through, I'm hearing, through small acorns do mighty oak trees grow. So there we go. That is the message for today. Just remember that you are paving the way, right, for a new way, a new wave of being on this planet. And that is, don't underestimate that, because that's quite amazing. But we do it collectively. You're not alone. By sharing stories, by sharing these readings and the, you know, the channelings, all of these things, you know, that's a way of collectively getting that message out. So we all do our bit. All right then, I hope that helps. Go check out that documentary, so inspiring, such an amazing, you know, amazing person. So there we go, that's the message for today. I'll be back tomorrow, but in the meantime, I hope you stay well, stay bright, and stay switched on to the light. See ya, bye.